Hey, my name is Attorney Walter Wolfmount III. I'm with Disability Resolution P, and I want to go through the top 10 things that are soon-to-be luxuries for disability-based claimants or SSA benefit recipients. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about the things that are basically expensive, that are going to become too expensive that they become luxuries for people, and it's terrible. It's not a good thing, it's a horrible thing, and I hate it, but we need to be aware of it so that we can change it. Let's begin. 10 soon things to be luxuries for SSA benefit recipients. Number 1, fruit, not only in season, but out of season, will become a luxury that most SSA recipients cannot afford in the future. Number 2, meats, not only mid-cuts, mid-grade, but lower cuts are going to become too expensive for people who are on SSA benefits. Number 3, bottled water. Not only in the larger jug or container size, but also in the per cup size or the per little drink container size. Handheld size, whatever you want to call it. 4, gasoline or diesel. Prices are about to shoot up. Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited? This is going to make it very difficult for a lot of disabled people to actually travel to their doctor's appointments, especially, and I know a lot of you guys are like, whatever, I just have to drive down the street. Don't be that person. There's somebody in the state of Washington who's got to drive 2 hours to get to their doctor. Oh, well, that's their problem. No, that's your problem as well. Don't be the person that doesn't think of that person. All right. Number 5. Well, they should just move closer, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, cool. Are they going to rent the place where they're going to move? What if they were going to the place that's 2 hours away? Can they afford the place? No, they can't afford the place. So then, come on. Don't be that person. 5, birthday event items like cake and other celebratory details. Like the streamers and the blow the thing and it goes out and all annoyingly, all that stuff. They're not going to be able to buy it. Celebrations, birthdays, holidays, religious events, they're not going to be able to buy it. Number 6, traveling by car as a solo occupant. Pretty much a lot of people are going to have to travel by car and have some sort of carpooling detail or carpooling deal or shared insurance. We're all paying for it deal. Okay. Number 7, buying brand name shampoos and conditioners. I don't know if you guys have noticed the price of those puppies, but they are sky friggin' high. A lot of people are not going to be able to utilize those in the future. Okay. Number 8, getting generic medications for even further off-brand medications with lesser safety and ratings. All right, so remember, you have like the brand medication, the generic medication, and then you have it does it, but it doesn't do it well. There's some safety problems, but it's the cheapest one on the block. That's what they're going to have to start buying into. That's what the insurance with the government is probably going to start putting people into. So just be aware of that. Number 9, being able to afford personal protection. This is probably the most important one on here. Like an alarm system, personal protection firearm, or a camera system. Being able to, as a disabled person who can't easily defend themselves, and not being able to afford protection, that's rough. That's terrible. So that is a luxury, and some of you are going to be like, well, that's a luxury already for me, and I get that. But that is going to be very likely a future luxury item that people on SSA benefits are not going to be able to go ahead and receive. All right? And then number 10, which is the saddest one, the most horrific one, the most terrible, absolutely just the one that's probably going to ruin the human race, in my opinion, is that a lot of people who are on SS benefits are not going to be able to afford a pet. Now, why is this horrific? A, some people need pets. I have pets. They calm me down. I deal with a lot of unique individuals who make me want to pull my hair out. That's fine. But the bottom line is, number 10, having a pet is what a lot of people need. And even more than what a lot of people need, those pets need them. More important than their needs, those pets need them. Let that sink in. Think about it. The pet needs the human more than the human needs the pet. And if the disability benefits have money that is devalued so significantly that they cannot afford to do basic upkeep for a pet, then there's a problem. Oh, you always find somebody who throws scraps at the pet. Oh, you always find some free food at some shelter. Maybe. What about that guy that lives 2 hours away in Washington? Maybe. Maybe. Guys, these are the top 10 things that are likely soon to be luxuries that most people on SSA benefits will not be able to afford. Now, I'm going to be doing another video about explaining the 7 levels of people receiving benefits. And they're just general benefits. It could be VA benefits, SSA benefits, disability benefits, some sort of benefit from a prior corporation where they worked, whatever. It's going to go through in a financial kind of stage-based analysis as to what those people have and essentially where they're at with things. So, for example, the first one would be, somebody receiving $250 a month, $794 a month, $1,200 a month, $2,500 a month, $3,500 a month, $5,000, $10,000 a month. The 7 stages of somebody receiving benefits, what they can expect, and when you look at this last one, like having a pet, if you're getting $250 a month, you really can't afford a pet. If you're getting $794, you really can't afford a pet. If you're getting $1,200, you're starting to get into the territory you might be able to afford a pet. You might, right? You might be able to get that rental space where they allow pets. You have to pay a certain thing per month. You got to pay for all the food. Even if you buy the junkiest food, right, which is one of the worst things you can do for the pet, but even if you buy the junkiest food, then you're looking at that. Only when you get into like the $2,500 a month, then you're looking at being able to actually have a pet. Now look, I know there's people that, have 25 cats and they only have $100 a month. I know that. I get that. I know some of those people. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Bottom line is this. We're going to be going through those things and explaining what each person technically has, where they're at on the upward mobility scale, and then how that all works. All right. If you have a question about applying for disability benefits, call the law firm, check in with me. If it's a question about this kind of stuff, catch up with me. I donate 2 hours worth of time, 8 to 10 every Thursday live on YouTube. If you want the most up-to-date information on this stuff, give me a call, shoot me an email. Remember, 8 to 10 live every Thursday on YouTube Eastern Standard Time. I'll catch you a little bit later. We'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.